What is the difference between intellectual and moral virtues? Have you ever wondered how our thinking and our actions shape who we are? Today, we will look at two important types of virtues: intellectual virtues and moral virtues. Understanding these can help us navigate our ethical lives better. Intellectual virtues are qualities that relate to our reasoning and thinking abilities. They help us understand the world and make sound judgments. Some examples include wisdom, understanding, and practical wisdom, which is often called phronesis. These virtues enhance our ability to think clearly and reason well about both theoretical and practical matters. Intellectual virtues are developed mainly through teaching, learning, and experience. When we engage in discussions, read books, or solve problems, we are honing these virtues. They are all about perfecting our intellectual faculties, allowing us to discern what is true and what is the best course of action in various situations. On the other hand, moral virtues focus on our character, desires, and emotions. They guide how we regulate our appetites and feelings according to reason. Examples of moral virtues include temperance, courage, and justice. These virtues are habits or stable dispositions that help us act rightly and find a balance between extremes in our behavior. Moral virtues are typically formed through repeated practice and mentorship. They are less about formal instruction and more about developing good habits over time. When we practice acting with courage or fairness, we strengthen our moral character. The main difference between these two types of virtues lies in their focus and origin. Intellectual virtues perfect our rational thinking and involve knowledge and reasoning. In contrast, moral virtues perfect our will and emotions, guiding us toward ethical behavior. Intellectual virtues can exist on their own, as they pertain to our ability to know and reason. However, moral virtues relying on the guidance provided by intellectual virtues. They are primarily concerned with how we regulate our desires and emotions to act ethically. In practical terms, intellectual virtues help us figure out what is true and what actions to take. Meanwhile, moral virtues enable us to carry out those actions with the right attitude and emotional balance. For instance, practical wisdom helps us determine the right thing to do, while courage or temperance helps us act on that decision, even when faced with fear or temptation. In summary, intellectual virtues are about perfecting our reasoning and knowledge, while moral virtues focus on perfecting our character and ethical conduct. Both types of virtues are essential for living a virtuous life, but they operate in different areas of our character and are developed through different means. Understanding this distinction can guide us in our journey toward becoming better individuals.